Hey y'all. How is everybody doing? I am just gonna promote this so I can make sure my people know I'm live. How is everybody doing? Make sure to leave me a comment if you're here so I know you're here. I see somebody is here. Yeah. Make sure you're subscribed so you can leave me a comment. Thank you for 14K. Come say hi. I was there for a while. I'm just trying to put this on my channel. Okay. Well, I promoted it in the places where I feel like people would see it, but this was just a surprise. I just came on here. I ain't say nothing. I ain't warn y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I woke up this morning and I had 13,995 subscribers. And around 5:30, no, 6:30-ish, I looked on my YouTube studio and I saw that I had over 14,000 subscribers. And so I am super excited. I'm super thankful. As I mentioned in my December goals check in video, my goal for 2023 is 25K. I believe I can do it. I reached 10K back in March of this year, March 13th of this year. And I have already gained 4,000 more subscribers. So I am very excited about what's in store for 2023 for this channel. And I'm just really grateful for the growth. I understand that YouTube is doing some things with the algorithm and there's some changes. I don't like some of the changes. Some of the changes I love. Like I love how well shorts are being pushed out, but I don't like that I'm not monetizable on shorts yet. So it's very exciting because a lot of my new subscribers have come over from my shorts. And I'm extremely grateful for the growth in that because it's been very helpful as far as reaching new subscriber levels. But I hope that in 2023 that there is more balance so that those of y'all who like watching the longer videos get to still see those because I've still been posting every week. But I think a lot of my viewers are not seeing the longer updates anymore. So it's still very exciting to have reached 14K by the end of this year. When I started the year, I hadn't even reached 10K yet. So it's very exciting to see the growth that this year has brought me. And I'm very grateful. This year has been a very peaceful year for me. It's been like, very good overall. And I'm grateful for that because the last few years have been pretty tough and pretty rough. So to finally get a year where I can breathe a little bit and be able to check some things off my to do list and prioritize self, prioritize the things that I want for me and my family, and experience new things. Like, it's the year of firsts. I mean, first time traveling internationally by myself, first time traveling by myself, period. Um, Weekend trip, girls trip, that was awesome. I really did enjoy that. I enjoyed celebrating 4 years married this year. I'm in a new space as far as career. Thank you, Kiva. Congratulations on all your wonderful growth as well. I'm so proud of you. Like, you are doing the thing, and I am so proud of you. Thank you so much for stopping by to tell me congratulations. I really do appreciate it. And I hope that you're doing well too. But I don't know, y'all. It's just been a very good year. And I'm very grateful because I feel like I remember a time where I felt really defeated in my channel. Like I wasn't growing. I was doing all these videos. And look, I know I'm proud of us too. And now, like, I really feel like I have a rhythm in this content creation journey. And I've stepped out of my comfort zone. I've tried new things. I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket. I got people to pay my prices this year. I'm hoping for more collaborations next year and just more opportunities to connect with my Atlanta audience. Um, Perhaps I'll start hosting things. Like I hope to host my first travel experience next year for everybody who's interested in joining. And I also hope to do more networking here in Atlanta with YouTube events, but also with just events that I put on myself for fellow YouTubers and or content creators cuz I've met some cool people on Facebook and TikTok and stuff like that too. So, yeah, I just wanted to come on and check in. It had been a while since I've been live. Life has been going pretty good, but it's just been a crazy time of year for me trying to prepare for the holidays. My son is in school, trying to get him, excuse me, trying to get me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. The Royalty Robinsons. But trying to get him situated with school stuff, helping with homework. I hadn't been live in a month because of homework. Hugs. Thank you so much, Kiva. Like I said, I am super proud of you. Y'all may be sure to check her channel out, especially if you love commentary. She does reactions to things that are going on in the world, and she goes live all the time. So it is a community, a vibe that you would love, and she's raw and transparent, just like how I like. So definitely check her out. And also, if I'm not mistaken, you do true crime as well. So just go check her out and see what she has up. She's very consistent and she's grown so much this year too. I'm proud of all of us. Like a lot of my fam that I met a few years ago when we were all like on Facebook networking and stuff. A lot of us have hit and surpassed the 10K milestone. We figured out what's working for us. We're growing our communities. We're being consistent. We are making the money. Like I'm here for it because there was a time when we were just trying to figure it out and wasn't sure of what we was gonna do with YouTube. And so it's a blessing. It is a blessing to really be here right now, able to tell you guys I made it to 14K. Because I literally remember this time last year, like, oh, I'm trying to hit 10K by the end of 2021. And I did Vlogmas where I was uploading every single day. I did uploads every single day in October, almost every single day in November, and every single day in December. And I still didn't reach 10K before the end of the year. And I remember feeling like, what am I doing wrong? But sometimes it's really not you doing wrong. Sometimes your videos can be just fine and it's just like not your time. But when your time comes, if you're doing what you're supposed to do to get ready, you will be ready when that time comes. And you will be motivated and on to the next thing that you're supposed to be doing. The other thing is like with reaching the goal, it made me kind of think outside of the box that I had been in or limiting myself to. Like I love YouTube, but I will tell you just like I tell myself, don't limit yourself to just YouTube. Think of all the opportunities that there are out there for you, which is why when I realized Facebook Reels wanted to monetize me, I was like, okay, let's do it. Now, I haven't received no money over there yet, but I know that maybe next year, once I get back into my groove over there, I will. So it's just like, don't get comfortable in one place. Keep promoting yourself. Think of what businesses you can start with this channel and do what you have to do because at the end of the day, it's gonna take work, but if it's something that you really want, it'll be worth it in the end, and it'll feel so good when you look back and you see the growth. And for me, I've been on this channel since 2009, y'all. Really 2008, but I uploaded my first video 2009. I got monetized in 2009. So much has changed since 2009. Hey, Soror, how you doing? So like when I tell you like when you look back at that growth, you're gonna be proud of yourself. I don't care if it's 50 subscribers, 100 subscribers, 200 subscribers. When you look back, you're gonna be proud of your growth if you stay at it and you be consistent. If you get discouraged because you're not growing fast enough, then it's only going to take you longer to get to where you want to go. So you just have to keep going. And when YouTube does the experimenting, because y'all know YouTube loves to experiment, beta this, test that, and it affects sometimes the way your reach is done. Don't give up. If you feel like you got to dial back a little bit, do that. But I remember when I was posting all them videos last year, I felt like nothing I was doing was working. And come to find out, some of them videos I posted during Vlogtober ended up being videos that carried me for part of this year. Some of them videos that I posted in the spring of this year ended up being viral videos that grew over time because it was searchable content. It ended up being stuff that ended up helping me reach newer heights on YouTube. So, like I said in my goals video, this year I made the most money I've ever made on YouTube. And I'm not saying it like I'm made it or nothing, because no, I could make some more. But I just remember feeling like, dang, I'm only making the threshold amount every month. And I've been on YouTube for forever. But then you have to humble yourself because at one point in time I was monetized, but I was only getting paid like once a year. And then it became twice a year. Then it became 3 times a year. And now it's at a point where it's every month I'm receiving a check. And this year it started to grow because I had a couple of older videos go viral. And so when you get this video and you upload it and that week you only get 80 views or 100 views or 20 views, If it's a good video and you put your SEO in there, don't worry. It might end up taking off later. It's like any other platform. Sometimes it doesn't take off at first, but it might take off later. So don't let the views and things get to you. Just make sure that you're giving your best to your viewers. Make sure that you're giving your best self to your audience and to you. And if you know you put your best in it, then you keep going. Don't let what the temporary results show are doing. It's like a weight loss journey. I've also reached new heights in this year with my fitness journey. I've lost over 40 pounds this year and I've maintained it. And I'm so proud of me. If you look back on my channel, 2020 even, I was much larger than I am right now, but I have been super consistent. When I tell you guys, it literally took me years to get this weight that I gained off of me. But it had to become a lifestyle for me. Content creation, if it's something you want to do, it has to become a part of your lifestyle. You have to be thinking of ways to be creative, be the first, be the first way to do, be the first person to do something new, or the first person to bring a different perspective, or just so authentic and so raw, so different that when you do yours, it catches the attention of people. So it's like, just keep on trying. Whatever it is, even if you're not a content creator, if you're on a fitness journey, if you're trying to excel at work, if you're trying to start that business, if you're trying to do something new, it's going to take trial and error, but you're going to get there as long as you're consistent, you believe in yourself, and get around some people that motivate you, that make you feel like you can do that. You know, if your circle of people don't inspire you, if the people in your environment are toxic, then you get away from them people and you focus on what it is you want. Let me read these comments. Yes, I expectantly had some shorts go viral, and now I'm a mixed audience of long and form and shorts. Me too. Me too. So my shorts be random. I on my shorts I experiment. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I try to promote content, but what I find is people just like to see you being authentic, not necessarily trying to promote something or sell somebody something. I had a lot of video footage from my trips go viral. I won't say viral like a million views, but viral meaning like if I'm normally getting 100 to 300 views, I was reaching like 25K views, 10K views, 2K views in a day. And my regular videos don't do that. So it's like, okay, these shorts are doing something. Then the real popular ones, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have shorts that had me gain 100 subscribers, 500 subscribers. People are subscribing from these shorts. So they do work. But I'm excited to see what the monetization part is going to look like, because that's where I feel like YouTube is kind of getting over on us a little bit. Because if you go viral, and I mean real viral, like a million views, you do get a shorts bonus. But I've never received that kind of viewership on my shorts. I've had some take off, but I've never gotten paid for a short. So the all of us that are putting views out there, that are keeping people on the platform, we're getting YouTube more views, but we're not getting paid for that. At the same time, if you're strategic with your shorts, you use the right hashtags, you go on your YouTube studio on a computer, maybe put like cards on your shorts, put subscribe to my channel on your shorts. Like, that's stuff I do. I'm just giving you free game. You might end up helping you get your subscriber requirement if you're not monetized yet. You're trying to get 1,000 subscribers. Do that type of stuff. That will help your subscribers go up. And then if you promote other videos as well, either like putting them on the cards or pin a comment with a longer video, then you can try to drive some views to the longer videos. But honestly, the people that are watching shorts, it's kind of like reels, it's kind of like TikTok, where they might not be trying to watch no long video. They might just be scrolling through 50 shorts, watching 15 to 60-second videos, and they may not be interested. But if you give them something that they care about and you say, watch the full video here, that's where I find that it works really well. And like I said, just random stuff like my child dancing, me ranting real quick. Like, it just be the craziest thing and it'll take off. So it's kind of fun. My biggest struggle. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, the Royalty Robinsons. After YouTube terminated my channel and gave me a few raw reminder, it could be snatched away overnight. And multiple streams are a must, and people are paying me my prices too. I love that for you, Kiva, because I remember our conversations. I still deal with folks trying to lowball me, but in 2022, I've been saying no consistently. I have not accepted no agreements where somebody did not take my price. Period. And I'm not going to, because at this point, my goal for 2023 is 25K, but I'm gonna get to 20K first. Ain't no way in the hell you finna come to me at 15K subscribers, 20K subscribers, and think I'm finna promote your product for free. I'm sorry, but you better go find somebody else to do it. Like that TikTok sound says, I'm not doing it for free. I'm not doing it for less either. You gonna pay me or you gonna find somebody else to do it. Let's see. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. I get the views, no likes or comments. However, I'm also getting subscribers, so I'm trying to figure out what works for me. Flaming tongues. Do you ever put in the video like an overlay that says give this video a thumbs up? Like, do you ever say it like that? Do you verbally say it in the videos? Um, do you when you write like a comment in the comment section, do you say remember to give this video a thumbs up? I know that sounds crazy, but I try to do those things regularly because people literally will forget to like the video. I can tell when people do it sometimes, especially when the video is new. They might comment because they feel something I said, but it's like, dang, I got 15 comments, but I only got 8 likes. Sometimes people just forget to give the video a thumbs up. I think really thumbs ups and thumbs downs are important. They show engagement, but I think it's also about watch time. So if you have people like watching and commenting and they're commenting, you can kind of tell they watched the video. That's a good sign. Although the thumbs up do help. I'm not going to say they don't, but I think YouTube assesses all of that. Thumbs up, thumbs downs, likes, or that's the same thing. Sorry. Thumbs up, thumbs downs, comments, shares, how long the person is on the video, like watching, because when you look at your analytics, it talks about your spikes and your dips and things like that. So I'm not saying don't try to get more likes, but try to make sure you're giving them a call to action to like your videos. And then on top of that, pay attention to the other things as well in your analytics. Like if it's saying that you had a spike at the 4 minute mark of your video, and see what you did at that point in the video and what might have got your viewers engaged. Like I just try to study my feed and see like what's working for my videos that are like older but are still being pushed out. What was it about this video? I will say this, I'm going to be experimenting with more short form content because even prior to shorts, some of my most viral videos on this channel were quick hit tutorials that were under 5 minutes. When it comes to showing people how to do something, a lot of people want you to shut your mouth and get straight to the point. When it comes to like rants, raves, reactions, people are usually okay with a longer video because it's something that they care about. So, like, if you're the type of person that does content where you're reacting to something that happened in the world, some TV show, some movie, some celebrity scandal, whatever, people are going to tune in a little bit longer because they're invested, they care, they're doing research. But if it's a tutorial, they might not want no long video unless it's something like, mac and cheese recipe, how to make candy yams. I'll sit there and watch a step by step how to cook something if I'm trying not to mess up my Thanksgiving or my Christmas meal. But like if I'm in an emergency and I'm like, how to fix the toilet, I'm going to click on the 30-second video or the 2 minute video before I watch somebody talk for 15 minutes before they show me how to do it. So you just have to think about like, what is the type of content you're doing and what would best serve your audience, because you can still make a lot of money on a video that's short. I've done it. Like I've had videos that are short make money. On the contrary, I've made money on long videos too. Like when I go places and I travel, I do reviews. That's part of my niche. So I noticed that when I do travel reviews, people that are researching before they go on a cruise, before they go on a out of the country to this resort, or before they go on a weekend trip, they don't mind watching me talk for 10 to 20 minutes, even longer, if I'm actually giving them valuable information because they want to know before they spend their money. So they'd rather invest that 20 minutes than invest that $2,000 and find out that the resort got nasty food, the drinks ain't hitting, the service is bad. You know what I'm saying? So again, you just have to know when to be long, when to be not. Another video that did well on my channel from last year that's still just climbing. I retwist my husband's locks. I did a very detailed tutorial and it's very long, but my subscribers, old and new, love it because you can see how I'm actually doing it in real time and I'm talking them through. So when it comes to me trying to show someone how to do something or explain something, I don't try to rush. You either gonna watch it or you not. And the thing is, if you watch for 5 minutes, you still helping me because my average view duration is under 5 minutes. So if I upload that longer video, and some people are gonna watch in full because, like I said, they're watching to do research. But there's some folks that's like their attention span is short, so they might watch a few minutes and then they might comment and they say, "Hey, I have a question about this." And if I know I already answered that question, then I'll just direct them to where I answered that question. So then they got to go back and rewatch. So it's just little things like that, trying to figure out how to make it consumable for your audience and to know when to make a short video, when to make a long video. And the other thing is don't be afraid to try something different. And if anything rolls out and you hear about it when it's new, hop on it. When shorts came out this time last year, you probably could have hopped on that train and really grew your channel super fast. But back then, people were more hesitant. They like, why is YouTube trying to be like TikTok? Why are we got to do short videos? Wait, these you can't get monetized with these? No, never mind. I don't want to do this. Now there's a whole shorts creator community. There's all these different programs you can do with shorts. There's bonuses, and now shorts are going to be monetizable. So imagine if you might have known about the shorts last year if you would have actually started then versus now. It's something that's happened to me too. Like I tend to miss things when it's new because I want let somebody else try it out first. I don't want to be the first. But what I notice is with trends, whether it's TikTok, Reels, YouTube, if you get it while it's popular, you have a better opportunity of more reach and increasing your growth because you're one of the first people to do something. But when you wait until everybody else knows about it, like pretty much once YouTube put out that shorts are gonna be monetized, now the pool is full of people trying to do them because they realize, oh, this might make me money, so let me start. But that's okay. You don't worry about what everybody else is doing. You just have to remember you're special. You bring something new to the table. You have something that is of value. And as long as you're consistent, it will end up working out for you. So I don't post, this year I did not do Vlogtober and I did not do Vlogmas. I just focused on trying to get really good content for every video that I uploaded. And right now, I post more frequently on shorts than I do on on my longer videos, but I am still posting every single week. So my goal for 2023, I'm really just trying to figure out what kind of content I want to do and be consistent with it because I don't want to make long videos and do 3 times a week of those if y'all are not watching them and that's not what y'all want to see from me. But if my core audience is like, yeah, we still want your long videos, then I'll do them, but I'm gonna just have to space them out and then put the shorts in between. But okay, let me read. Let me see. As your audience questions throughout the video, yes, I agree with that. Comment below and let me know your thoughts. I do that all the time. I'll put it on the screen or I'll say it like, which one would you pick? Do you like this one or that one? And sometimes people will literally respond to you and be like, hey, I would have picked the green one. Or they'll be like, no, I've never done that before, but have you considered this? Anything that you can get your audience to talk back to you and respond with you. It's a conversation. I always say that, especially in my goals videos. I know I'm sharing my goals with you. I know I'm sharing what worked for me, but this is a dialogue. If you have any questions for me, ask them. If you have any feedback about your own self that you want to share them. This is a community. And once you start to build a community, you're going to grow because people want to be a part of a community. They want to be subscribed to somebody that they feel is their friend, their cousin, their big sister, someone they could admire, look up to, be friends with. And so if you make it feel like, oh, okay, when she makes content, like she responds to her viewers. I've always been that way. I'm not at a point where I've grown so much and I'm getting so much traffic that I can't respond to my viewers. So I don't see myself not responding to y'all. Now, when it comes to trolls, I just block folks because I'm not going to go back and forth. But if you have a constructive disagreement, I'm more than happy to write you a paragraph, but I'm not going to go back and forth all day. A lot of my videos about relationships, like my 50-50 my 50-50 videos, my baby daddy videos. Sometimes those get some crazy comments even still, and even though I don't really make content like that no more, but I still get traffic on those videos because YouTube loves to promote old videos from 2015 and 2016, even though it's old. I don't know why YouTube always pushes them old videos out, but they do. And so I'm open to dialogue. And I think anything that you put out there that makes somebody respond is always going to be good, whether it's good or bad or controversial. Don't get yourself demonetized. But I think anything where if you put your opinion out there and it can make people kind of talk to you, it's good because you're engaging with your community and you're inspiring a discussion or reaction, and you're keeping your viewer on the page longer. Because it's one thing to watch and like run errands or something in the background. You might have another tab open, you're not paying attention. But if you're actually taking the time to write a comment, that means that you have to literally be on the page to write the comment. So you're paying better attention. And that sends a signal to YouTube that something in this video is making people stay on the page longer. So, yeah, ask those questions, state your opinions, even if you feel like it's the unpopular opinion, say it. I use $9 Tubidy to help me with tags and thumbnails just over time. I struggle with thumbnails. I struggle with thumbnails too. Um, Thumbnails for me, I have been just really trying to make them look like like the same type of branding. I've been trying to go with a more simplistic approach. There are times where I use text, but for the most part, I try to just get a really nice, clear image where it makes sense. Like if it's a lifestyle vlog, I might do like a 4 image collage or a 3 image collage. And I try to get three really pretty, clear images. If it's a review, I try to make sure I have clear images of the property I'm staying at or the food that I ate. Clear HD quality image, because when people are looking for that type of stuff, they want something that looks like professional because they want to know that you know what you're talking about. And then sometimes it might just be me posing like this, taking the time to take a picture before the video or after the video so I can pose and make it look pretty and put text on it and stuff like that, because sometimes I forget to take my thumbnail picture. So then I'm sitting here trying to screenshot during the editing process. And it's hard if you forget, but that comes with time. I mean, you can look online for tutorials, you can look at other people's thumbnails to get inspiration, but it's an art. That's all I can say. But some of my videos that did very well have very simple thumbnails. And what I noticed is that the pictures are just clear and it's indicative of what I'm saying the video is going to do. Specifically in tutorials for sure. Like if I'm doing a lock tutorial, the thumbnail is literally a very close up of me with my husband's hair in my hand and then like a crisp view of how crisp his parts and stuff look. So it shows like, okay, this is a black girl doing a guy's locks and this is what it looked like. Let me click on this so I can see if she knows what she's doing. Or like with my nose piercing videos, I had a lot of piercing content that went viral. I'm so glad that YouTube finally understands that this is not a piercing channel, because for the longest, like 2020 era, they thought like Yosha is a piercing place. This is all she does is piercings. Like that was all they seem to be pushing out. Piercings in prison, literally. Because my baby daddy was in prison, and I made videos talking about Bay is in prison. And it was like YouTube kept pushing that out. To this day, some of my subscribers will be like, "Yeah, I found you because you did that video about dating somebody in prison." I'm like, I am not even in that relationship no more. I am married to somebody else. We just celebrated 4 years. But I kept that content up because it's helpful to people that are in that situation. I digress. I say all that to say thumbnails, it just depends on the topic. Sometimes it could just be you with a facial expression. Sometimes it's the title too. Like the titles can get people as well. I'm glad you're here to hear it. I still have not invested in TubeBuddy, Keeper. If you're still here, I still have not invested in TubeBuddy. I refuse. I don't know. I'm gonna do it one day, maybe next year. I manually do all of my tags. I do not use TubeBuddy at all. I don't knock anyone that does though, because TubeBuddy helps you put the right tags, and TubeBuddy also can help you see what tags other people are using. So then you can take their tags. So it's nothing wrong with it, but I've never used it. I considered it a few times when I was struggling to get to 10K, but I went viral several times without TubeBuddy. So it's a matter of just like I put myself in a viewer's shoes. Like, when I make the video, I'm like, okay, what am I doing in the video? Who do I want to attract? What if I was looking for this video, what would I search? That's kind of like how I think when I do my tags. And then these days, hashtags are very popular, like TikTok and Instagram, whatever. So you can also use those. And so the hashtags are helpful too for driving traffic. I have some million view shorts, but I'm not in the shorts fund. I'm hoping to get it come Jan or Feb when they start it. That's awesome, Kiva. They need to be paying you. That makes me upset to know that you have some that have reached that much and they haven't paid you. And here I am with I've probably had this year, I don't know how many views I've gained this year total, but I would say I've reached at least 100,000 views from shorts alone. And I only started being consistent with shorts in the fall of this year. So, like maybe September is when I started to be consistent with those. So, that's pretty good. For context, it might take me like 8 months to get 100,000 views generally. But to in 4 months get 100,000 views across shorts, that's pretty good. Get somebody else to do it. Exactly, Brandy. Hey, Brandy. Yes, block ain't strong. I do let constructive feedback with respect. Me too. I like to use Canva, PhotoGrid, and what's the other one? PicMonkey. I really mostly use PhotoGrid, the free version. I don't like paying for nothing. I love to see 4 images, but I don't understand how to do it. You need PhotoGrid is where you can do it. Look, I'll put it in here. They have templates and they let you insert 4 pictures and you just put them together evenly. Also, PicArt is also good. I used to use PicArt in 2019 and 2020. During the pandemic, they made PicArt free. And it was free. When I say free, I mean like the professional version was free. So you could like remove the background and put your face on there. I did like a background with love after lockup in the background. And I was like, my thumbnails was lit that year. But then when they made you start paying for it, I was like, well, nope. I don't know. I don't be wanting to pay for stuff. And then that was back when YouTube wasn't really paying me consistently either. I get paid consistently now, but back then I wasn't. So I was just like, I really don't want to pay $5 a month or whatever they was charging. But PicArt is really good. And if you're looking to remove backgrounds and make it look real nice, PicArt is really good. Canva also, I use Canva in my full-time job and I edit a lot of content. And I have the pro version. I've never used it for my channel, but because I've used it for work, I've learned how to use it. And I'm considering investing in it for my business purposes. But I bring it up to say it's really nice. If you have the professional version, you can remove backgrounds, you can make text look really nice. I think it's good if you have like a website you want to build. It's so much you can do with Canva. And the thing with Canva is they give you a bunch of templates for free. You can customize them, you can change the colors of them, but you can literally take the layout that somebody else made and make it your own. And it's not like a copyright issue or anything like that. Let me see. I have, and it's been helpful, but you don't need it. I don't get it. I need the help, but save that money. What did Brandy say? When I start taking my channel seriously, I'm definitely investing in TubeBuddy. I use the paid version, like your travel vlogs, doing any traveling during the holidays. Hey, Brian. During the holidays, I was thinking of doing a weekend trip at the end of the month, but I don't know if we're doing it now. Um, I probably will hold until February of next year. I'm currently looking for a place to go. My top contenders are San Juan, Puerto Rico, Bahamas, or California. Those are my three. And it's a trip that would be like family friendly. So that's why. I kind of want to take on San Juan, Puerto Rico with adults only, but I will see. Hashtags are good, but be careful you don't terms of use because hashtag stuffing with falls under scams because they feel like you're trying to manipulate the system. I chatted with support and found out. Oh, okay. Yes, I changed it. Remember that they hurried and changed it to paid, but they needed free background removers. I hate having to so many apps. My uploads are strictly done with KMaster, the paid version. I use Canva sometimes. I do all my uploads with iMovie on my phone. Before I used to use Wondershare for Filmora when I didn't have an iPhone. So it's Wondershare Filmora on a computer is what I used to use to edit, and I paid for it. It was I want to say I paid 39.99 or so to have it forever on up to 3 devices. And KineMaster is really good. I know a lot of YouTubers that use it. I've never used it, but I know a lot of YouTubers that do use it. They do have a free version, but the free version has the KeyMaster watermark on it. So I wouldn't recommend that unless you want a big watermark over your video. When you say terms of use because of the hashtag stuffing, I didn't realize that. I'm gonna have to be careful because I do be putting a lot of hashtags in my description box. But I always also try to make sure that they're relevant to whatever I'm talking about too. So I'm gonna keep that in mind because I don't got time to be getting a strike or getting shut down when I didn't do nothing. YouTube is hard. Like it is hard. And disclaimer for anybody watching, be careful with illegal content. What is illegal content? Illegal content is things that violate the community guidelines. Don't get on YouTube promoting anything that is like, what is it called? I don't even want to say the word. Okay, like I'm gonna say this luxury inspired content. That is like when somebody is selling Nike inspired, Louis Vuitton inspired. Um, what's another brand that I be seeing people do? Um, Birkin inspired, whatever. Don't promote that kind of content because if it ends up getting to a point where YouTube finds out, they can terminate your channel because those vendors, whether it be AliExpress, Alibaba, or whoever in another country is reaching out to say, hey, would you like to review this luxury inspired bag and put it on your channel? They can say that you are basically promoting the use of, you know, not copyright. What is it called, y'all? Trademark. It's like you're stealing basically because someone is stealing a design from an official brand and they're making a cheaper version of it and telling you where you can go and buy it for less as a replica. And replicas are that can get your channel terminated. The same thing with medicines that are illegal in the United States. Like it was a sweep of channels being shut down for making videos about this product that helps people with gaining weight. I forgot what it's called. But anything like that where it could be considered illegal or um like stealing or promoting scamming type stuff, you don't want to make content like that. You get your whole channel banned for that, and you can appeal, and they still might tell you no. I know a handful of people that have lost their channels to stuff like that, and I know only of one that got her channel back. Kiva can also speak to her experience. Like they took her channel, but she didn't do anything. Like she was being falsely flagged. So if you are falsely flagged, you can't appeal and you can get your channel back. But that's just not something you want to go through. But if you do something that's wrong and it's in them guidelines and you appeal, you may not get your channel back. And so then you have to worry about starting over or moving to a different platform altogether because really once you get banned you're not supposed to make a new channel. Technically you can, but you'd have to set your AdSense up with a brand new account that's not linked to the old account because the truth is your AdSense, you really supposed to just have one account. But there's ways around that. Like I said, like, you are an individual and your individual gets banned. You could file for LLC and then make your business be the AdSense for your next channel. And that's a loophole, if you will. But technically, if they shut you down, you're not supposed to make a new channel. And a lot of folks do that because they're like, well, I got shut down. Let me start over. But it's just, don't do things to try to get up there quickly. Every trend is not a trend you want to follow. And that's the thing. Some people were growing really fast in 2019 and 2020 because they were doing trends. And I'm not saying it to be shady. I'm just being honest. It's the truth. And it's like, trends are great, but you want to make sure that you're doing something that you can maintain. So if you don't want to continue doing pranks, if you don't want to continue doing crazy challenges, if you don't want to continue doing content that you don't really care about, then don't just hop on any trend just because it's popular and it's getting a lot of views. And another thing is, if you grow like that, your core audience is going to be based around that niche. And if that's not a niche you really want to do, you're going to be annoyed because it's like, whenever you upload stuff that's not in that category, your views are not going to be there. But when you do upload videos that's in that category, your views are going to be high. So it'll get frustrating because it'll be like, if I post a video of a prank, for example, if let's say you went viral doing pranks, I get X amount of views. But then when I post a video of me just, here's a vlog of my life, you get less views because they don't care. Yes, Brandy, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like that, don't even use that word that start with a D because that you get strikes on your channel for it. I've never done that before on my channel at all, but I know a lot of people that have. And it's so crazy because there's plenty of channels that do it. But if you get caught and you get reported, I think people be reporting. So if you get reported for it and folks look into it, you'll be shut down. And it's I do wish that these social media platforms had a human that you could call, like customer service, and be like, hey, can I, speak to somebody? It is a long process. You got to email back and forth, you have to do a claim. And I'm speaking to that only from my experience with my Facebook payout issue that time. It took them 7 weeks to resolve my issue. And I never spoke with anybody. I had to go back and forth on a case, on a chat, and it was so aggravating. Then they kept on responding to me with this generic ass article that did not answer my question or resolve my problem. And I was so annoyed because I was just like, I'm a very thorough person. Yes, it was my goof up because I put the wrong company name. But I read these articles. It literally says on the meta page, if you need to update your company name, contact Facebook support. Why are you sending me an article that says, it's just like they were giving me the runaround? I don't even want to go down that path because it's not relevant anymore. But you just don't want to get in that situation. So familiarize yourself with the community guidelines and be careful. If you're in a state where marijuana is legal and stuff like that, still be careful because it's not federally legal everywhere. So like some folks be like making videos where they're like, the title is like, I did this and this off edibles or whatever. And like, you might live in California or wherever and where you partake. It's folks that don't live in California, they partake. That's like, I would avoid content like that only because it technically violates guidelines. And also, whenever you do content that is like drug related, alcohol related, sexual content, even sex toy reviews. I've done a few sex toy reviews on this channel. You don't get money from YouTube for those because it's considered adult content and it's limited ads. So unless you have like, what's it called, red stream, whatever that is, where folks do where you don't have any commercials, you will not make ad revenues on that content. So you have to find something that is interesting, entertaining, or informative, or a mix of both, or all three, that doesn't violate community guidelines, and be consistent with it. Oh my gosh, yes. The appeal process was rough. I was devastated and made a new channel immediately and was nervous. I was so grateful to get my channel back, and I ended up with 2 monetized channels. Kiva, that's nothing but a blessing. That is nothing but a blessing. I've thought about making a second channel, but I just don't know what I would focus on. What I would do differently with my second channel, though, is I would try to have a specific niche and stick to it. And I wouldn't do anything that is, hmm, let me be careful with my words. I don't think I ever did sub for sub. I don't think I did. Maybe back in the day, folks would do like, not in a Facebook group, but I mean like back in the day, like 2009, 2010 days. You might come across somebody's channel and be like, check out my channel. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate you. But back in like 2019, I think, maybe 2018, I was introduced to Facebook groups where we would do these threads where we would watch each other's content, leave comments, etc. And they would do the same for you. I don't knock that, but I would not do that on my new channel. And here's why. What I realized is while I met some awesome people on Facebook, if you're in a community where it's a bunch of people trying to grow, those people are not your core audience. If anything, y'all got thirsty talking. If anything, those people are like your coworkers. We all work for YouTube, right? We're all trying to get our check. We're all trying to grow our own community. So while some of those people became my friends, my YouTube sisters, I visited some people. You know, one of my YouTube sisters is visiting me this weekend. Vlog coming soon. But y'all don't have time to watch every video I upload. Y'all don't have time to join every live stream I do. I don't have time to reciprocate that. But in my spare time, I do look out. I'll share y'all content. I'll tell people about you. I'll, tune in. I'll comment when I can. But I can't be your core audience. You can't be my core audience. So I say that to say it's better to use it as an opportunity to collab, to network, to build friendships, and to organically build your audience with folks that actually do want to be your core audience. Because if you're only getting views when you're doing like games where if I watch your video, I'll watch your video. Once you stop having time to watch their videos, all those people will stop watching your videos. And I have not done any like thing like that in over a year. Over a year. I think I stopped during Vlogtober last year, because I was like, it might have been during slash right after Vlogtober last year. And again, not sub for sub, but just, watching a few videos, leaving some genuine comments. Like I would actually watch the videos, not just spamming like, hey, come check my channel out. I still think there's value in getting the feedback from other people. But at the end of the day, if people are watching it because they are in agreement that you are doing something for them, they're going to do something for you. um that's not your core audience. So it's just better to grow organically. I told my husband if I don't get monetized by summer of next year, I'm becoming a stripper. I already have my name picked out. I too want to grow hard on social media so I can grow. I think that that's hilarious. Is your stripper name gonna be Flaming Tongues? I think you can get monetized Flaming Tongues. You need to start posting shorts. Start posting shorts. Try posting shorts. Like, I don't want to overwhelm you, but if you can start posting shorts every day, try that. And if that's too much, start with posting shorts 3 times a week and then build up. Because when YouTube was like, I had YouTube figured out and everything, I started posting to like TikToks and Reels, and I started to see a lot of growth there as well. Now, I have my biggest audience here on YouTube with 14,000. I only have 2,000 on TikTok, and I have like 2,600 on Instagram. But right now, all of them are posting or pushing out short videos. And what I find, the reason why it's so easy for me to post more shorts is because they are easier to edit. Like a long video takes me hours to edit sometimes. Now, if it's a vlog, it's a little easier because, you know, I'm literally just recording what I'm doing. And then I might have to cut out, somebody walking in my clip if they're in the way, if I'm in public, or somebody's music if it's too loud, or like if I don't like, a certain part. It's a little bit of snipping, but it's not like when I do a sit down video where I have to edit out my ums and my mistakes, or if I feel like sometimes when I talk, I just go, like I get off subject. Hey Victoria, how you doing? I'll get off subject, so it takes me longer to edit the video because I can talk, like, obviously. Like, imagine me going live, but in a video recording. So, like, sometimes a video if I upload a 15-minute video, that video is probably 30 minutes when I started editing it. If I upload an 8-minute video, that video is probably 15 minutes when I started editing it. Thank you, Victoria. And so, I say that to say, like, the shorts are easier to edit because it's already a short clip and I'm just clipping little parts together. Then, like, the shorts tool, you could just put your voice over on there. Another thing, if y'all are watching, y'all need like a tip. If you're uploading videos on your YouTube shorts, you don't want to put it from your TikTok onto your YouTube short, especially because YouTube is about to start monetizing the shorts. So you're not going to be able to monetize any TikTok video with a TikTok watermark on it. So I know it's annoying, but you're going to have to upload it directly onto the YouTube and edit it into YouTube shorts and then post it. If you put like the TikTok watermarks, you still will push them out, but they're not gonna pay you. So you might as well just practice uploading them and editing them directly into YouTube Shorts. Um, and if you have a watermark remover, then do that. Do that step. I know some people like to use, I think it's called CapCut Pro. I see a lot of TikTokers use that. You can use that to edit. You can even do it in iMovie. You just have to pinch it to stretch it out the right dimensions. But like I sometimes edit some of my shorts in iMovie if I want music or if I prefer to do my own voiceover because like I want them to pay me. Snaptick is the name of the app. Okay. Shorts can be between I would say 3 seconds and 60 seconds. It can't be longer than 60 seconds. I'm glad to hear you've been doing good, Victoria. We need to link up soon. I feel like that's not I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while and I know I haven't seen you in forever. But I don't know. Let me know if y'all want to talk about something else. I feel like I talked about YouTube the whole time. But for real, I hit 14K today and I was just like, what? I remember when I was trying to hit 10K. So my goal for next year is 25K. And I feel like shorts are gonna help me get there because shorts have really been taking off for me. I haven't hit no 1 million views yet, but my view goal is 3 million because I'm close. I probably will hit that before the end of next year for sure. Because I'm only like 400,000 views away. But 300 million views. I mean, not 300 million. I mean, let's speak it into existence, but that's not what I meant to say. 3 million views and 25,000 subscribers. And part of the reason why 25,000 is my goal is because I used to be a FameBit partner prior to when they changed the requirements. I think they changed the requirements in 2020. So prior to 2020, you used to be able to do FameBit, which I'll explain what it is in a second, and you only had to have 5,000 subscribers. So it took me forever to get 5,000 subscribers. I finally got 5,000 subscribers. I signed up for FameBit. I started trying to play with a little bit, and then I really gave up on it because a lot of the contracts and stuff, they were looking for people who had 8,000 subscribers or 10,000 subscribers, and I only had 5 or 6,000 at the time. And then in 2020, they changed it and they made a requirement 25,000. So if y'all are watching, like Kiva, you have 20,000 or you have like over 20,000, you're close or you might be there. Last time I checked your channel, you had like 20 something thousand. Um, FameBit is a platform for creators with 25,000 subscribers and up that helps those creators with locating brand deals. And the brand partners, it's actually like in YouTube now. Like YouTube is kind of involved with the partnership. But essentially, instead of you having to pitch to brands yourself, instead of you having to answer emails from people from Amazon or whoever is going to reach out trying to get you to work and lowball you, you literally can go into this platform and look for brands that align with your niche. YouTube will help you and they will work with the budget that you put in place. Like if you don't want to do a collab for less than 500, that's your price. They're going to match you with people that do that. And so that's why it's my goal, because I've struggled with finding consistent brand deals. I've had a few brand deals and they have all paid my price this year. But it's challenging to get people to pay your price, even with me having over 10,000 subscribers, and even with me having videos that have went viral and in those niches where they want me to partner with them, they still think I'm supposed to do it for free in exchange for a review. And I'm like, no. And for those of you with small channels, less than 5,000 subscribers or so, less than 1,000, even y'all, I would tell y'all to still charge them something, because at the end of the day, you can have 200 subscribers. If you make a video about a product and it's a good video, it's high quality, you're one of the first to do it, your metadata is right, your video could still take off and get thousands of views. You can still make that company money for that product that you're promoting. So it's really not fair for them to try to use you for free promo. Black women, especially, stop letting these companies use you for free promo. You better tell them to find somebody else to do it. Like that TikTok sound said. I ain't never resonated with a sound so much, because I just feel like people want you to do stuff for free. They see your value and they want to play you. Oh, we love to work with you. I love your channel. We don't really have budget, but we want you to promote 5 items in exchange for, like, what? If you don't get away from me with that, like, don't feel like you have to do it just because your channel is smaller. Like, if any advice I would have given myself at 22 years old, when I had like 1,200 subscribers and all these hair companies were reaching out to me wanting to collab, I would have said, yeah, the fee is $100. That wasn't even a lot, but I should have said that to those people. I was excited to get free hair. I was excited to get 50% off. I was excited to get free products because I was flattered that they would consider me. But of course they would. Like, I'm good at what I do and you're good at what you do. So if someone reaches out and they want sponsorship, then they need to pay for it. I've said it plenty of times. Even if it's $25, I don't care. Make them pay you. They exactly, Victoria. They do have a budget, because if you think of it this way, free product is a budget. If you're sending out free items, that's part of your budget, right? So if you have enough budget to send me some free items and pay for shipping, go ahead and add a little extra coin on top and send that through that PayPal. Because if not, you don't want me to promote your product for you. And I hate to say it, there were times where I might, before I was being serious, where I probably did not take it as serious when they didn't want to pay me, because it's like, well, why I'm not gonna rush to do your review if you didn't pay me. But now I don't even do that. Like, if you don't pay me, I'm not gonna work with you. Um, I did reach out to a company before. Um, the result was they responded. So this year I reached out to a company I worked with before, and I asked them if they want to work with me again. And they did respond and they said they would let me know. I haven't heard back, but they ended up following me on TikTok and reposting my content, which I appreciate it, but I'm like, wait a minute. But I feel like I owe that company a redo, because when I worked with them the first time, that was before I got a new camera, before I was taking it serious, before I got good at what I do. So I was like, if y'all want to work with me, probably I would say 2023 now, because the items they sell is more of like a summer product. I would love to, but I let them know when I reached out that I charge more. When they paid me back then, it was like chump change, y'all. Like, chump change. $25. Like, it wasn't a lot of money, but it was just like, a cool opportunity. I got free clothes out of the situation. And it was fun. The video I did, to me, was not my best work. It wasn't bad, and it got a lot of views at the time, I guess. But if I were to redo that, I would do it completely different. I also worked with Rainbow a while back. They were not paying me. So if they were to circle the block again and want to work with me again, I would be sending them a rate card, because while I appreciate the partnership, they would cross promote the content. They had me on their ads on Facebook and stuff. That was cool. I gained some subscribers from that or whatever. But at the end of the day, they have budget. I follow them on Instagram. Y'all have budget. I see the people y'all give budget to. A lot of these companies, Shein is one. I never worked with Shein, but I have friends that have worked with Shein. One of my close YouTube sisters told me they are very cheap. They don't like to pay. And it's plenty of people who have a lot of subscribers. They still be trying not to pay, but they will offer you free clothes to death. Ooh, free clothes and a discount code. After a while, it's like, I appreciate the free clothes, but I literally just got to doing winter cleaning. I threw away a big ass trash bag full of clothes. I don't want no free clothes. Like, pay me. Pay me. Pay me. But I will say this, sometimes when you're growing, it is okay to take things for free if it's going to be mutually beneficial to you. You just have to decide when it is and when it's not. I'm at a point where I have a rate card. I'm not doing it for free. And once I hit 15K, I will be raising all my rates. So they got about 1,000 subscribers, and all of my rates are going to be going up by $50 to $100. Yes, I would, Victoria. Hey, Afua. That's one of my besties. Absolutely, Victoria. I just gotta find the time to do it. One of my best friends, she sells her stuff on Poshmark all the time, and she thrift and flips. And I love thrifting, so I need to just get into it and start doing it. Like, I just haven't been doing that, and I think that would be a great side hustle. I know you do Poshmark, and I think that's brilliant. Like, that's what I will say. If you can get free clothes from a popular company and they'll send you however much stuff you want and you can sell it, then that is a way to get paid. But I still feel like they should pay. Like, pay me and then let me resell the clothes. Like, why am I'm like, okay, I'm gonna consider it for 2023, because it's like, I want the free clothes, but then it's like, if you just gonna wear them in the YouTube video, you could sell them and you can still make some money, and then that's a business. So, but they need to pay. Like, I don't know. I don't know. My other friend that works with Shein, she be telling me all the time, I have too many clothes. I don't want the clothes. But she sells them. Sometimes she'll do like a goodie box and she'll sell boxes of clothes and stuff like that. But I literally do not have room. Like, when I cleaned up this past weekend, I threw away a trash bag full of clothes. I didn't throw it away. I donated the clothes to a thrift store. But I'm saying I threw away as if I got rid of those clothes. So it's like, free clothes does not entice me with these grown ass bills I have. Like, I don't want nothing in exchange for me doing work. Okay. And then I'm not a full time content creator, which is why I'm not hard on myself, because I still work a full time job on top of doing YouTube. So I don't have time to be working for some other company to promote their business so they can make money, and they don't want to pay me, on top of the fact that I work my own full-time job. Like, yeah. And then when it comes to things that don't make me money, for example, toy reviews. Once you do a toy review on YouTube, all of the toy review people, they're gonna start emailing you, hey, you want to do this review? I have a rate for that, and it's higher than everything else, because YouTube does not pay for that type of content because it's inappropriate. It's not against community guidelines, but you cannot get any ads on those videos. I have one video that I did, and that one wasn't even sponsored. That was my own video that I did. I bought my own toy off Amazon. I decided to do a review, and it has like 56,000 views or something like that. And ever since I did that video, emails, people just, hey, I have this toy. You want to check this out? Some of them have offered to pay, and some of them only want to give me the toy for free and offer me commission. I don't like that, because the thing is, I can't guarantee you anything. Adult toys are inappropriate. Not toys like for kids, but toys for adults. Like, Rose toys and other stuff. But what was I saying? I was saying they did the rate and they didn't want to pay. Yeah, so they didn't want to pay. And I was just like, commission, I can't guarantee you anything. I can only be me. And I mean, a lot of folks did try to buy my Amazon toy, but I really feel like they tried to buy it because it was real. Like, it was my real honest opinion. It wasn't sponsored. I bought the toy off Amazon and it was like $20. So I think all of those things are factors. And I tell them this, like, I can do something similar for you. I can review it. I can unbox it. I'm going to be real. I'm not going to lie to my viewers. But at the end of the day, it's all about your product, right? If your product is $50 and my core audience was interested in a toy that was $25, no matter how I sell it, if they only wanted to spend up to $30 on a toy, they're not going to buy yours just because I make a video. So I can't guarantee you anything. And so you giving me a toy, I review it, I make the video, and you don't get no sales. Now I don't make no money because you said I only get money if you make money. How is that fair to me? Because I got to try out your toy. Baby, I can go to Starship and buy my own toys. I don't need to buy no toy from you. You reached out to me. Like, that's the way I feel. So, like, commission, I think is good when you're starting off. But like I said, once you build a core audience, you built that trust with your community. Don't be afraid to tell these folks no. Because I do. It's easy. I don't like doing toy reviews that much anyway. Now, me and my husband, we do like to try new things. I didn't make that up. We do. But I don't have to review that. Like, I'm married. Y'all know we nasty. Like, I don't got to put that on YouTube. So I just, if somebody wants to sponsor the video, then fine. Not that doesn't mean I'm not gonna be honest, but what I'm saying is like I'm not finna be hurt if this company don't want to work with me because that's not even really my niche. I do reviews, so my reviews cover everything like restaurants, lounges, travel, movies, TV shows. Like I do some of everything on this channel, so I don't mind doing a little toy review here and there. And sometimes I might try something out and do something on my own, but that's not my niche, so I'm not really pressed about that particular genre. But most of my emails that I've gotten, like I would say in the duration of my time being on YouTube, it was literally like hair companies and adult toys. And then for a while I was getting a few clothing people from Amazon. Ever since Amazon blocked me from doing reviews, I've been more hesitant to work with Amazon vendors because I didn't know at the time, but Amazon doesn't allow you to accept, product in exchange for a review, even if it's just on YouTube. So I ended up losing my ability to do reviews on Amazon because of that. But back in the day, that wasn't a community guidelines violation. In fact, you could literally write on your Amazon review, I received this product in exchange for an honest review. But I want to say, I think I lost my account last year or so. Um, I can still buy stuff and I can still earn on Amazon with commission. So I still get a direct deposit from them every month, which is why I'm not tripping because it didn't affect my pay. But I can't write reviews anymore on there because of that. So I don't really like working with Amazon vendors unless it is like, they just want to work directly with me. They're not trying to get me to do nothing that violates guidelines. If they reach out and they like, here, I'm going to PayPal you first. And I want you to make a video and review it on Amazon. And then I'm going to give you the money afterward. Like, don't do none of that weird stuff. Like, that's not how sponsorship should work. If anything, if you can do a sponsorship with or without yes, I'm a part of the affiliate program. I am. So when I lost my ability to review, I did not get kicked off of the affiliate program. So that's why I'm not pressed. But it did make me frustrated because I had a lot of honest reviews that had nothing to do with my YouTube and they all got wiped because I don't know if someone reported me or if I was being investigated, but I still to this day cannot submit a review for anything that I buy. Y'all, back last year, I did a sleepover with my best friends And one of my friends, she bought some little balloon letters that said, I think it said like pajama party. Y'all, that shit said, I'm gonna write it in chat. That thing said pajama party, like that. And we couldn't even write a review on Amazon to say that the letters were incorrect. And I was so frustrated because I'm like, see, this is not even a YouTube video thing. This is like real life. Somebody needs to know, like, don't buy it from this person on Amazon because they can't spell. So, like, that's the only thing. You just have to be careful. Yeah, Akiva, I'm gonna have to make me a new account too, but I just regret working with people on Amazon because it wasn't worth it. And they were so cheap. They never wanted to pay very much. It wasn't like they were paying what I asked for. And then it would be some of these popular brands that y'all see, like You Nice and Beauty Forever. They so cheap. Like, let me leave it alone. But they're not cheap with people with more subscribers, but with smaller channels, they are very cheap. Let me see. Yes, they don't be wanting to pay, or they want to pay you pennies. They do? Oh my gosh. And I use MagicLinks now, which I really like, but I have not been consistent. I'm still trying to figure out the best companies to work for on MagicLinks. But what I liked about MagicLinks is that you can put links to a lot of different sites, like, and you can earn commissions if people buy stuff. So like you could do what's a site that's on there? Walmart, Target, is Torrid on there? Torrid is not on there, but it's just like a variety of different clothing stores. Fenty is on there. So when everybody was trying to get you to try Fenty, I realized if you were on MagicLinks, they were giving you bonuses for signups and things like that. But that's another one. Anything that's affiliate marketing. And yes, MagicLinks does give you sponsorships, and you can work with those people that work for MagicLinks to get the sponsorships if you're consistent. That's another thing where I signed up and I have not been as consistent, but I will say that I started using them, I want to say last year, and I like that I can track my clicks. For me, I started it so I could try to build a story for myself so that when people come to me and they say, well, you only have 10,000 subscribers and you don't have a lot of views on your recent videos, I can go and say, look, I had this many clicks and this many um, purchases and this many sales. So because people will try to diminish your growth because they don't want to pay you. Whether you have 5,000 or you have 10,000 or 20,000, 50,000, I have friends with more subbies than me, and they always say it. I still get lowballed, Yosha. It's not just you. I have, this amount of subscribers. They still lowball me. I have a friend with 100,000 subscribers, over 100,000 subscribers. They still try to lowball her. She a whole hair guru, and they be trying to be cheap with her, and she'll tell them to go to hell. But I'm just saying, like, you would be surprised at the audacity of some of these companies. They just don't want to pay. And if you don't know your worth, you'll think that you shouldn't be charging. Another thing that you could use, I don't use it now because it's not free anymore, but they used to have something called Social Blue Book. And Social Blue Book is still around, but it's not free. It tells you how much you should be charging. And sometimes they lowball you too, but you would be surprised that even when I had like 5,000 subscribers, there was a price that I should have been charging that they thought based on my metrics. So I say all that to say, like, you can make this a business whether you have a lot of subscribers or not. If you are good at what you do, if you know how to take clear pictures, if you know how to explain stuff well, I'm a writer. I went to college for writing. I have a whole degree in communications. I'm good at what I do. You better find somebody else to do it. Find one of these girls that's gonna scam you after they get the wig. Do not ask me. Like I'm not playing. Like I just don't have time. I don't. And like I said, I don't do content full time yet. My goal, once I have a baby in a few years, I probably will switch to doing content full time while I'm on maternity leave. And if I'm at a place where my business is making enough, YouTube is making enough, Facebook, I'm monetized, I have enough money to pay for my basic needs without needing to go back to work, and I don't want to go back to work, then fine, I'll switch to full time then. But I say that to say, like, right now, I don't have time to work for somebody else for free. Like, no. So right now I just do the content that I want to do. So this year it's been vlogs. I've been doing a lot of vlogging. I really enjoy vlogs. And I enjoy my sit down videos. Like, I do a check-in every month to tell y'all my goals. Y'all, I know I do it for content, but that's really been helpful for me to like talk to you guys. No, I'm not pregnant. I've been speaking it into existence. I've been throwing hints at my husband that I want a baby, but I'm not pregnant. I'm not 30 yet. I turn 30 next year, and I want to wait until after I turn 30. We supposed to be going to Jamaica in October. My birthday is in May, but I was like, I gotta make sure we make it to Jamaica not pregnant first. And then after that, we can think about it. But I'm honestly just enjoying this phase in our marriage. Like, we like each other. We've been getting along with each other. I'm happy, but the babies I do want. Yes, definitely text me, and I appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, y'all, I feel like I was all over the place, but yeah, just know your worth. Don't be afraid to charge a price, even if you have to start low. We all start somewhere. And understand that YouTube is going to change. They're going to do different things with this algorithm, and it can be discouraging. So take your mental health breaks when you need to. Um, think about what is important to you and what resonates with your audience, and just do that. Um, I'm really grateful for 14K. Like, again, I literally started this year off and I think I had like 9K. So to be at 14K, like, I've pretty much doubled my subby count in the last over this past year. And the growth has been great. I had mentioned I was starting to feel discouraged a little bit because some of my views were trash last month. Especially like one of my videos, I don't know what happened, but I was uploading like videos from my time in Cancun, and one of them had like 50 views for the longest. And somehow it was like the upload date was 2 weeks before the date I actually made it public. I don't know what YouTube did, but it had me feeling away because I was just like, I'm uploading shorts, they're getting thousands of views. I'm uploading my regular stuff, it's getting barely 100 views. But at the end of the day, it's not about the views or the numbers. It's really just about the community that I've built and being able to grow and build something that I care about. And I've been able to do that. And so I'm very grateful for that. I'm grateful for this season. If you've been around me for a while, you know I've been through a lot these past few years. So again, just to have a peaceful year with a lot of good fitness journey going good, marriage going good, health going good, like it's refreshing. And I hope that if you came across this live, whether you were watching it right now or you watching it tomorrow, day after that, whatever, after I'm off, I just hope that something I said resonates with you and that you keep going in whatever it is that you do. Absolutely. Look, I work a 9 to 5 and I love my 9 to 5, but I have to remember my worth too, because these folks will try to put you in a little box where they think that they see you at. They think that you're only this, or, you've only been here in this role for this amount. You don't know this or that. People try to discount you. People try to, discredit you for your knowledge, what you know. You have to prove people wrong sometimes. And sometimes you have to show people your worth by leaving and moving on. You know, Last year, this time, I was in the process of accepting this role I'm in right now, and I really love it. And I just remember being so grateful to be able to move on, because for so long I have been unhappy at work. And for so long I have felt like my opinion wasn't valued. I wasn't being respected. I wasn't being heard. It was toxic. And I think that, me leaving helped some people realize, like, dang, she really was putting in that work. She really was valuable to this team. And so sometimes you do have to move on for people to realize the value. And the team that I left, they seem to be doing much better now. I think they learned some things. They promoted some people that deserve to be promoted, but I just couldn't wait around for them to figure out our worth. And that I don't think that was the right role for me, but I did take all my learnings with me. All my positive networking that I did, it was able to help me elevate to the next better thing. And I think all things are like that, because even in like failed relationship, there's always something that you learn. There's always something that you take with you. And like, everybody's not going to see your worth. Everybody is not going to appreciate you for the value that you bring. And then sometimes it does take showing people like, I don't have to be here, for them to realize like, dang, I really had something. And my lesson of 2021 was to not get comfortable. My 2022, I feel like, is to welcome the uncertainty and thrive in it. Like, take the lessons. Don't let change overwhelm you to where you lose your peace, and learn from it. Like, sometimes you're going to be placed in uncomfortable situations in your workplace, but if you can keep a level head and make it through that season, it's going to teach you something, and it may help you get to the next phase in your career. um Working in a corporate space, things are going to always change. People are going to move in and out of roles. You might have a manager you love, they might leave and go somewhere else. You might have a manager that you don't really like, they might end up getting fired. um you might have somebody that you work with and you can't stand them and they're not going anywhere, so you have to realize either how to work with that difficult environment, or quietly work on your exit plan. um Nonetheless, there's always a lesson to be learned, and there's always going to be change. Like, you can only focus on the things that you can control. Like, there's certain things that you can't control, but you can always control the way you react. You can always control the things that relate to how you respond. I enjoyed chatting with you too. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. And I hope you have a good weekend and happy holiday season. If y'all celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I'm actually about to sign off too. I know my husband is over there probably side-eyeing because I told him I was only going to be on for a little while. And it's literally been an hour and a half. But it was such a refreshing chat as always. I am wishing you all the best. And I will try to come back before the end of the year to talk to everybody. Good night.